welcome back to the channel and thank you for coming. It is December 19th as I'm recording this little blurb. As you can see, I got dirt on my face, but don't let that stop you from hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, and the little bell notification. Also, most of all, please drop me a line down in the comments. I really appreciate that. I enjoy talking to all of you. If you could also go over to Johnny's Motorized Bicycles. It is a Facebook group that I started for all of us to be in and be a part of so that we could keep the conversation going. There will be a link to the Facebook group down in the description, so if you need a link to that, go down to the description, you can get the link for that. The video that is here, it's a short video and it's kind of a how-to. I don't really do many how-tos because I don't think anyone should follow anything that I do unless I do something like this and say, hey, follow what I'm doing, because this is a good basis to do it. But this is basically just how to check for spark with a drill on your motorized bike. I write it down in here, but don't touch any metal. Like if you're holding the spark plug, make sure you hold it by the boot or hold it with a pair of pliers. I'm holding it by the boot in the video, but do not touch any metal while you're doing that. Other hand is going to be on the drill, running the drill. But if you touch the metal and it does have spark, you will get zapped. It won't kill you, but it will hurt. If you have a heart murmur, it might kill you. So be very careful. Do it at your own risk, obviously. But for those of you that want to know how to do this, this is how you do it. Make sure you keep the spark plug grounded. You see me holding it against the exhaust bolt. That is so that the plug is grounded. Hope that this helps somebody out there or somebody can use it. I always do my best to try to help out where I can and when I can. Got a lot going on. I have been putzing around with the porting motor because I did a lot of work to it and I could not get it to tune out right. I did figure out the problem though, and that will be coming soon to a video near you. No, but it will be coming up, and there is some news about the porting video, the porting motor that I will be sharing with you soon. Also guys, big news. I had my 1-year anniversary here with the channel. I don't know if you guys know it or whatnot, but I think it was December 12th. I honestly didn't remember the first day I uploaded something, but I figured it out with the math on when YouTube said my earliest video was 1 year old. So I'm actually gonna put a link to that video in the description if you wanna see the very first video I uploaded. It's only a year ago, but the transformation from then to now, big difference. Didn't have any thumbnails back then, didn't know anything about it, and it was really raw. I really didn't do any editing. I really didn't know anything. I just wanted to get out here and put videos to talk to people and learn, and for people to learn from my mistakes, because I'm about 5 months into the hobby. In my first video, I really did not know anything. And what I did know was minimal, only from other stuff I know. So I'm gonna put a link. Hope you guys go down there and watch it, just because you can see how much of a bigger idiot I used to be compared to now, which is surprising, I know. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. I am super excited about the anniversary. I can't believe we hit 1 year on the channel. Honestly, it seems like the time flew. We just broke 700 subscribers today, I believe, which is huge. My 1 year goal was 500. We hit 500, I believe, in October. So a month and a half later, we're 200 above that. We did great. So I really thank you for all that. I thank you for watching my stupid videos. I'm glad you guys enjoy them. I'm glad that people that don't enjoy them make comments and argue with me in the comments, because it just gives me something to do. I just enjoy the hobby, and I love talking to everybody out there. People that appreciate my videos, people that don't appreciate them, doesn't matter. I just enjoy it. So thanks again, guys. I couldn't have any of this without you. It's a huge thing for me to be able to come on here and share this with you. So that's awesome, and I thank you all for that. So if you could, let's keep it going. Keep sharing it, keep liking it, keep subscribing, everything. Okay, enjoy the video. I'm gonna take this motor off, and I know that's probably dumb, but I don't care. I'm stupid, you all know that. But before I do, I have to fix this motor. On the way home the other day, it stopped working on me. I think it's either a CDI or a coil, but I don't know till I get in here and test it and find out what exactly is going on. So it was running great on the way there, but on the way home, it was running even better than great. Out of nowhere, like on the way there, it ran like it always runs since I started working with it. So on the way home, it felt like it had more top end. Like, it just felt a little more, like when you ride a bike as much as I do, any of you, when you ride your bike as much as we do, you learn your bike and you know what it does and how it reacts and all that. Well, you know, I know exactly how mine works. So when I got on it on the way home after it warmed up, it had more power than normal. And it was revving out a little farther. I was like, man, this is nice. What in the world's going on? Well, I wasn't even ripping it fully, but I was, you know, towards the top end for sure. And all of a sudden it just went. You just heard like no more firing, and the engine just started slowing down, because obviously it slows down when there's no, you know, bing bang boom. So I was like, great, what happened? But then I tried to start it. It's got good compression still, so it's nothing like that. And while I was slowing down, it kicked over a couple times. Like, you could hear it fire back up and, you know, pull for a split second and shut off again. And that alone told me I don't think it's, you know, a issue with the actual motor. I think it's electrical, some sort. What kind of electrical, I don't know yet, obviously, till we tear into it, but I think it's something to do electrical. Either the CDI or the stator went bad, because in my experience,
which is vast.
In the 10 months I've been doing this, I've noticed that when one of those goes wrong, just like in a light bulb, it usually gets really bright, or even an alternator, maybe some of you have noticed this, it charges really hot right before it blows up. For some reason, I don't know why exactly, but electrical things, when they're about to go bad, they usually get really bright. Well, I'm sure a lot of you have seen that in a light bulb. Before it burns out, you turn it on and it's extra bright, and then seconds later it blows out. Most electrical stuff does that, works better right before it blows up. I'm not sure the reason behind that. I'm sure some of you do, and you'll tell me in the comments, at least I hope you do. Kevin, that's a shout out to you. I'm sure you probably know you're pretty much a genius, or build, break, rebuild, you're pretty smart too, as we've all seen. So I'm going to take the cover off, and I'm going to putz around with it and see what I can do here. I'm going to start by taking the spark plug off, running my drill on it, and making sure there's no spark. If there is spark, then we have a much bigger problem, but I'm pretty confident in saying there's not going to be any spark. I brought out a couple CDIs because I'm thinking it might be the CDI, but I have another stator inside the house I gotta go get. It might be that, honestly, because of the way it had more power suddenly before it cut off. Okay guys, real quick, I'm gonna show you here. This is the original plug, stator, coil, and everything. I see no spark anywhere. I'm going to put in a new plug, well, a plug that I know is good. We'll start with the basics. I highly doubt it's the plug, but you never know. Here's a new E3, brand new, so I know it will work at the bare minimum. Let's just sit it down on here. Nothing. If you guys do decide to do this, do not touch any of the electrical, because you will get zapped, boy, let me tell you. Ask me how I know. I know because my dad and grandfather have both told me, here, hold this and tell me if you feel anything. As a joke. It's not a joke, nor is it fun. What are we gonna do first? I think we should do the CDI first. Okay, we got a new CDI right here. We are going to jam these wires in and see what happens. Where is the plug? We don't know 100% it's not the plug yet, but I have a good inkling that it is not the plug. It's rare a plug actually goes bad. But I do not, I don't see anything. I don't think it's the CDI, guys. Let me go get coil upstairs. Okay guys, so where's the old one here? I took out the coil, stator, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's in great shape. You see it's real dry. This one came out of my wife's old motor. I just took it out of here because it's seized up and I'm not going to be using it anytime soon. You can see it's real oily. She's had a lot of miles on her motor, but that's neither here nor there. I just wired it in. The white wire is obviously not hooked up. I hooked the black up, I hooked the red up, blue, whatever you want to call it. Put the spark plug back in. This is the original CDI. And I'm going to put this right here. And let's see what we got. Now look right there where the gap is supposed to jump. Can you see it?
it is working. So the CDI is good. Problem was the coil stator. I don't know, whatever. This thingy. Why is that fighting me at the moment? It's exceptionally hard to get in. Let's force it. The next thing I have to do with the bike is, let me show you. See here, the pin is coming up, and also this is loose, but this is loose because it's broken. The actual plastic is broken. So I gotta put a new throttle. What's it on? So I'm gonna fix all of that stuff, make sure it runs good. Then I'm gonna take this motor off, put this motor on, and we'll see if that works, because if that does work, I want it on my bike so I can test it. But if it does not work or something crazy is wrong, I can just put this motor right back on and we're good to go again. No harm, no foul. All right, I got it jerry rigged up. I'm literally just gonna fire it up to see if it works. If it does, we're bringing it right back. I'm gonna disassemble it and get ready to put the other motor on. Nice. Well, she is working, guys. Let's take it apart. I want to make sure this is completely ready to go, turnkey, so I can put it on her bike. Or I want to make sure I can just, okay, well, that didn't work. Let's take it back off and put my motor back on and we'll be good to go. For the most part, this is 100% good. All right, guys, I just wanted to put an end to the video. I hope this helped somebody out there. I really hope you learned a little something on how to check the spark with a drill to see if that's the reason your bike is not having spark. So if this helps, please drop it in the comments and let me know. As always, if you could, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button with the little bell notification. Most importantly, drop me a line down in the comments. Let me know what you're up to and whatnot. I always enjoy talking with everybody. There is going to also be a link to the Facebook group down in the description. As always, I'm trying to do that from now on, and there's links to everything else and the address and whatnot. The holiday seasons are coming up, so I just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I'm sure I'll put another video up before then, just to say hi and how you doing and Merry Christmas and all that. So thanks, guys. As always, I'll talk to you later. Peace.